podcast, you know?
Yeah.
So,
All
okay,
right.
here we are. We're live. I often welcome people for a minute. Let them filter in. Welcome, Kat. Hello. Do you want to go by you go by Oracle? What do you want to go by? Oracle.
Cool.
Okay. Good.
Mm.
Beautiful.
I'm naturally shy. I don't know.
I'm still getting used to this, I swear. And today I got a little butterflies again. Hey, Phil. Hey, Pauline. Kat. Yeah, it's I'm naturally shy. I'm look forward to the day that I'm not like on screen and just quietly in the background.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who I am.
Yeah. But you do the big moves.
I'll do the big move. I'll do
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
We're going all the way, but then retirement.
Yeah.
Yes, where are you calling from? You're Diadwit from Ireland. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's one of my homelands.
Oh, cool.
My grandmother was Irish. I've been to Scotland, but not to Ireland. I can't wait to go. Hey, Bob. Good to see you, Arsalan.
I have a good friend from Scotland, actually, Marion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna reach out to everybody at the local representatives.
Yeah.
Oh, it means hello. I'm Irish. Oh, I should learn how to say that. I have my Slovenian kind of scarf. I learned, maybe I told you this, but I learned that these symbols that I have, that I made these tattoo, I designed them. They're based off of a tarot deck. This is like the Tower card, the Star card, and then I have these other ones. And I found that my ancestors in like the Slovenia and Croatia area used to have tattoos almost exactly like this.
No way.
Yeah, and they were to ward off bad spirits. They would tattoo them right there. So I was like, "Those are my tattoos."
That's beautiful.
Isn't that
That's
cool?
amazing. Wow.
I know. I know.
I don't know, like in my culture, it's more like markings on the body. So
Yes.
there is nothing, but it's just like markings either on the chest or face or arms. And then they'll put certain herbs in there that is like enchanted herbs for like health protection and all that stuff as well.
Oh, beautiful. Gosh, I can't wait for all of that medicine to come back and for us all to know.
Yeah, it's there. It's just there. You just have to travel and learn from each other,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is what we're going to do. So, Oracle, will you just tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, how we met? We met on TikTok, where which video was it that you commented on where I saw you were talking about your Venusian scrolls, and I saw you and I was like, this woman she's family.
I think you were talking about, it had something to do with the Venusians as well, but yours was on just the power that has been forgotten in women and the system, just the flipping of the whole script. And it was something along that lines, and then I was like, oh, that aligns with the Venusian scrolls because it was very, I think, feminine oriented, the post that you did.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So that's how we met, and I've downloaded your scrolls and I've been working on them, and it's all resonant. As soon as we met and talked on Zoom, we started talking about this party that we saw. We've both seen the world change, and we have a lot of alignments. But you tell everybody what you do, where you're from, and give us a little background before we start the party planning.
Okay, the party planning. All right, so I am the Oracle of Water Fire. Kind of shy to still bring myself forward, but I write the scrolls, source scrolls, which are the original laws and foundation and codexes for everything to come into fruition and in manifestation and in creation. So it's the laws that governs all that exists, is the laws that are not only for the earth, but for the entire universe, is the laws why the Venusians live in complete harmony with their polarities balanced, masculine and feminine in the equal yin and yang, and why their roles are much more peaceful. So it's just a remembrance
Mhm.
of who and what we are, why we exist. And in that remembrance, we will realize that there's literally no separation.
Yeah.
And that oneness is going to balance out the polarities and the correspondence and all the universal laws where we now live in harmony, where our cosmic blue card or gold card or green card can be restated. So,
Yeah.
so it's
Yes.
just,
Love
so I
that.
bring forth the scrolls, and then the scrolls are very compact. They look quite simple, but they're very compact. And those that come across it are naturally scroll bearers themselves, who then will unlock their own scrolls through the compact scrolls that I produce, um, so that we can have the world party.
So that we can have the world party. It's all for that.
Yeah,
And then that world party is just means
it's cosmic.
we party from on out. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's cosmic. Yes. Yes, you were telling me that at the party that many cosmic beings will be there to attend. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've actually they planned it with you, so they're kind of a VIP. Um, and it's gonna be quite epic, especially if we can get it simultaneously globally.
Yeah.
Then the frequency will just it will literally it will flip the switch.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I've seen. It's a flip, and then the inversion is everything's righted.
Yeah,
The water switch. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Great. So when you say scrolls, just for folks who that might be a new word, how would you define those? And then does it when the scrolls come to you, does it feel like just directly from source?
Um, it comes to me. Okay, so the scrolls are, like I said earlier, the original codexes.
Really?
So even though they are put in word forms, they're actually codes. They hold
Yes.
frequencies that awaken the DNA for complete remembrance. And then I said that those that are encoded in the scrolls
Mm,
and the scrolls encoded in them will
mm,
activate their own scrolls. So I had made a video explaining that somebody will come across the Venusian scroll or the Zorakael scroll, and they may only read one vault. And within that one vault, they can expand 1,000 different scrolls because they're
yeah.
encoded within that scroll and they're the scroll bearers. They're the,
Just like a computer chip or something, it opens it up and
yeah,
then endless
yeah.
information. Yeah.
Exactly. It opens them up to why they came here, give them their remembrance, and then they'll start writing down. So how the scrolls come to me, um, in different forms, it depends on the frequency that I'm operating in.
Mhm.
So if you look at my scrolls, I have different titles. There's one where I'm just Josephine Ajin
Mm. Mhm.
because I had to go through earth training
Yeah.
in order to activate that scrolls. There's one where I'm Saria. There's one where I am Amati. So
Uh,
it's just I tap into different versions of me.
yeah.
They're already encoded in me, so it's it's a me thing. It's a me directly from source, like I'm encapsulated
Mm.
within the scrolls, and then vice versa. So I've already been given that. Even like I'm not religious, but even Jesus, like he has the scrolls, right?
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was something already encoded in him, and so it's uh it's more like an unraveling.
And unraveling like a scroll literally
Yeah,
unravels.
literally. Yeah, it's a blossoming of it all and just
Yeah.
expansion of what already is
Yes.
and
Yeah.
what will
It was
always
always
be.
there and now it's being remembered and
Yeah,
unraveled. Got it. And it's when I teach meditation or healing, it's just pure source, pure oneness looking out of our eyes, pure presence that then meets the body, and that unravels. That it's like the pain in our body, the density in our body is seeds or
yeah,
scrolls.
exactly,
That
exactly that,
yeah,
exactly that. So like I will go through something and then it will prompt me to ask a question.
yeah,
And then that question will end up, the answer will be the scroll.
yes, yes,
So
yeah,
it's like when Jesus said, whether it happened or didn't happen, that's not my point. When Jesus said he died and got the keys to death
yeah,
and defeated Satan, he had to go through something in order to get there's a word that I like to use, it's mathematical. The formula.
Yeah. The formula.
in order to get the formula, right? So, and that's
Yes.
what, so the formulas are just a remembrance,
Yes. Yes.
because with the equation, um, the question is equal to the answer.
Yes.
And that's why the equal sign exists, because it's lines of direct and redirect of communication. So
Beautiful.
this is the polarity and the loss of correspondence of us above, so below. So within the question has always been the answer. So when I
Love
so
it.
it's transmission and receiving simultaneously. And that's how the scrolls come in. And I think everybody's like that. They just have to be more conscious and more in tune with themselves, and they'll realize that we're walking scrolls. And the reason why I say everybody's a walking scroll is because you're from source will. And that's
Yes.
where the word Thelete come. And if source will is the scrolls or codexes or commands,
Hmm.
then everybody's a scroll. You exist because of a command.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Source
Yes.
will.
Yes. Source will. Yes. You're here by source's will. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is your will.
Which is your will. Expansion, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. You were like, I want to go to that party.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a little rocky getting there. I get it. I get it. It's not the easiest choice.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it was fun.
But it was fun. But it was fun.
It
Yes.
was fun.
Yes. Um, I see. So this is beautiful. I love all the different language, that it's a formula, it's an equation, it's a scroll, it's a code, it's a memory, it's a
It's a
medicine.
command.
We all,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And a command. Yes. Beautiful. Great. And then everyone has it, right? So no one isn't, no one doesn't have medicine. No one, like the idea, the core pain everybody's dealing with, it's all comes from separation, like you said, but it's like unworthiness or unlovability, right? Or I don't belong, or something's wrong with me. That original wound is it's insanity. It has nothing to do with reality.
No.
You're here, you in the same way that everything in nature, everything in the cosmos is perfect. It's part of the weave. It can't you're essential. Every single being is essential.
See, the human being is so powerful, and in that power, they forgot their power. That's how
Yeah.
powerful they are. So when feelings of unworthiness or blemishes, I should just sum it all up, blemishes
Yeah.
arises, is because in the unconscious power of the human, they created the blemishes. Because source just like to have fun. From a very young age, I always thought, I was thinking about source, and I was like, he's bored, she's bored, they're bored.
That's what I've said too.
Right. So even within the blemishes is not necessarily blemish, but rather light, dark, contrast, in order for them to both have value.
Yeah. Yep.
And so
Yep.
we forget that, and then we stay on that side and spiral that way. And really the key is always balance,
Hmm. I agree. Yes.
right?
Yes. Yep.
And then there's beauty in everything. And if you come into that understanding, then what really matters is just flow.
Just flow. Just
Yeah.
flow. What's to fight? What's to
Yeah.
even do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they'll talk about, these particular beings, they created a false matrix and they cause all this hardship. And then with the scroll of nothingness, you go up, 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 or in, or down, down, down. Doesn't matter where you go. It's the center. You go within, and you're gonna find out that it's all part of source will. It's the lead.
Yes. It's the lead. I love this. I love this. Tell me more about the word Thalit. I know it's
Philly
from
is
sovereignty. Yeah.
divine will, so source will. It's the intent of source that brought everything. Is the first spark, the first hum, the first split of source.
Mhm.
And through that came the Sophias, and which is the cosmic womb of creation and everything else and all that stuff. But it's divine intent, is source intent through creation and expansion,
Great.
where we all
Great.
exist in.
what we all exist in, and it's ours as pure source, our will, and then we each have our own unique Filit, would you
We
say?
do. We have our own unique Filit, but then at the same time, it's Filit within the Filit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
not separate.
yeah,
It's not,
yeah.
and I know you were
It's
you
the
yeah.
pebble in the ocean and then the
Yeah.
wave.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
Filit within the Filit. You're gonna end up where you're supposed to end up because it's encoded.
It's encoded. It's,
It's
exactly. It's
yeah,
how the river is gonna go.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It's
I
just
know
unraveling.
it's an unraveling and I love this, you were talking about not really using the word sovereignty anymore, which I really appreciate because it's not. There isn't sovereignty implies that there's a single operator in each being, but
Yeah.
there's not.
No,
No.
no. It's a even the word universal code is quite small. I should say it's Philly code, but
Yeah.
because universal also encapsulates, right,
Yeah.
which is also limiting. Like we think the universe is really big, but I actually see it as a grain of sand, and so it, it's the wordings that kind of I think the wordings cause more trap than anything else
Agreed.
because
Absolutely.
can you imagine trying to sum up a frequency with Earth, how many alphabets we have? 20 something, 26? I don't know.
No,
Something like
lot.
that,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Across how many ever language, and then some languages do better
Mhm.
at explaining what this is more than other languages, right? So
For
so just that limitation is within the words. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. Um, Lorenzo and I talked about that, like the limitations of English, like Sanskrit would be better, or the pictographs in
Yeah.
Chinese. Um, and then really the easiest would just be, which I dreamed of since a kid. Like, can we just do telepathy already? Can we
Yeah.
just, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that's coming online. A lot of people are starting to you see again it goes back to the words, right?
yeah,
If you don't know a word, you don't know that you don't know how to identify something or that something even exists. So like there may be some people across the globe somewhere that does not know what the word telepathy means.
yeah, yeah,
And for that reason, they may actually be operating, but they may not identify it the way that you identify. Or some people just don't even know what it is, therefore they have not come online to it. But
yeah,
now that the word is circulating at a global scale,
yes,
people like, I can do this. First, it's what is this? And it's, oh,
yeah,
I can do this. And then it's the practice of remembrance.
yeah,
But so once I guess the seed has been planted, it really just moves really fast.
yes,
So yeah,
yes.
where I'm excited to see how it all falls into place or rise into place.
Me too. Me too.
Right,
It
everything
feels
is moving.
like a quickening.
Yeah, no, really, it is.
Yeah.
I read the knowledge book by Bulent Korak, which in the book it says that she's a reincarnation of Mevlana Khalidini Rumi.
Mm, mm,
And in there it says that 1,000 years of evolution is happening in 1 year. And
agree.
that
Well,
was a little bit before 1981 when the book was fully published. So
oh, wow.
yeah, so we're spinning fast.
Spinning. Yes, yes. Just the last 2 days, I've been feeling the spin and sort of moving the spin around me, and like just the whole, just it's spinning, and
Yeah,
it's just spinning more and more, and
yeah,
then it's the centripetal force where it's coming closer in to the center.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
inhale is happening.
The inhale. Yes, yes. And I see this party as like the exhale.
Yeah,
It's like where we all just let go of all the old structures in one shot. If we if it when we come together as a family for a house party, and this is our house and we claim the house,
right.
what's more, and
Yeah,
then all the cumbersome things of like trying to create a new economy or something like that. It's like why we inside of a family, inside of a house, what do we need to do? We need to create a token economy? No.
right. No,
Yeah.
just live, just
We
be,
just be, which
just
everyone
be.
like talk about exponential growth and like the quickening. everyone I know is completely done with how we live, it's not like anybody wants to hold on to these old stories anymore.
No, nobody does, and even the ones that are still in it are really tired of it, and they just don't know how to let go because, again, they feel disconnected from who and what they truly are in terms of source, and they feel
Yes.
that if I let go, how like my mom, and she like, "Mom, you need to stop working." She goes, "How am I gonna pay bills?" I'm like, "But you're a Christian, and you have all this faith in God and Jesus, and you think God brought you here that if you don't wake up at 5 a.m. and attend a 12-hour shift, you're not gonna be provided for."
Yes.
See that disconnection,
Sure.
that there's a spiritual dissonance in that, and people need to come online with the truality of what all of this really is.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's pure magic. I saw Steph Peters come in. Steph wrote a book called Eye of the Beholder that helps people remember. It's like your
Wow.
scroll where people and it's like it's an epic novel and people will read just one chapter and they're like, you know,
Nice.
it
I'm gonna
unlocks
grab
their story.
that.
Yeah.
That's
And
beautiful.
Devin just showed up. Devin I had on last week. He speaks math, he speaks formula.
Oh, beautiful.
And
I
he
have
broke what
a
he calls the God code.
oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm gonna follow. I don't know
Yeah.
how to, but I'll
Yeah,
follow.
just
I'll
hold on to
learn.
his name and then you can follow.
I'm scared because my phone. Yeah, I don't want it to fall out of the gimbal. Okay, yeah, no.
We'll all connect.
We'll work it out later.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's one family now, and we're gonna all plan this party together, so
I have a really great mind also, Julius Spark, and, he's words. So Devin is math, he's words. He breaks down the words and dives into, like, their rawness. He uses words like truality, and I forget other stuff, but he uses great words.
that's
He's an
beautiful.
amazing
We
person too.
we need new words.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
my friend Dr. Ginny's also a writer like Steph. I had them both on last week to talk about the new story, and in that we'd like need a whole new lexicon. And they're both I mean everybody here is brilliant. Everybody's got incredible scrolls that are unraveling and it's like I can't read everything. I can't watch everything. Like we are so it's all mind-blowing new world building stuff. So
yeah. But then, like,
yeah.
when you touch the book, sometimes just the title alone, it unlocks you to know
Yes.
what you already know about it. Because you
Yes.
literally do know everything.
Yes, exactly. It's all just stored. It's like opening your computer. Last night I did your first Venusian scroll. So everybody go, go read Oracle's things. And so it was the mirror work, right? And I was speaking through my eyes to my female self, whatever. And it was right after that I got the idea for the World House Party that like it clicked. And it was like, yeah. And
Yeah,
I was like,
because I
"Oh, I can't wait to tell you."
that's
And
so
then I was
cool.
like and then I texted you and I was like, "This is what we're doing."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
The
That's amazing. Yeah, I had
yeah.
a lady call me, and first she was like, "I don't understand the scroll. What am I supposed to do with it?" I'm like, "It's doing it. Don't don't worry, it's doing it." Then she calls 2 days after and she says, "I think I got energy from it. Something happened and I wasn't feeling well, and now I'm feeling better, and something just happened. I feel different." And I was like, "It's doing it." Sometimes, like, cause like, I'm so shy that sometimes my shyness gets into, like, hide yourself, right?
Me
So
too,
when
yeah.
somebody comes in and they're like, I'm like, "Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'm doing okay."
I'm exactly the same. It's like meeting you and meeting Devin and meeting Lorenzo and meeting everybody here, everybody, all my friends. It's like, oh, it just affirms, right? It's validating and it
Yeah,
keeps me going. It's like,
yeah,
oh, I'm not alone. We're
yeah.
in this together.
You're
Yeah.
doing
And
it
we're just
right.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Beautiful. So when we spoke, well, actually, what I'd love for you to share about, and I'm going to read our comments too, but will you share about a little bit about your story and your faith in life, God taking care of you, like how you walked, what you were encouraging your mother to do.
Um, I don't for as a young child, like I've been through things that never layered me.
Yeah.
So I've always been raw in my essence.
Yeah.
You know how like people go through traumas and then they just identify with the trauma for years.
Oh my god, as
I've
a
never
psychologist, that's
identified.
my whole that's why I left being a psychologist. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I never identified with anything. I literally just came out of a divorce, I think 2 years now since July. And I'm excelling beyond
Yeah.
because I don't get layered. So I always hold my core frequency.
Yeah.
So, and then I understand everything from such a quantum perspective that I'm only meant to expand through whatever it is that I go through. And like I said, I hold a scroll because I hold the key to death type of thing. Like I go through it only to come out and forge the formula and say, here,
Yes.
you
Yes.
don't need to you don't need to be layered by everything you go through. I did it here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's the nutshell of it. I could expound on it more, but
No.
really I just don't get layered.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's the exact same. It's like demons knocked down, everybody betrays me, whatever. It's just I'm just
Exactly.
my sword is sharper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not even a sword. I'm it's a staff. I know more every time. Things get clearer and clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. And then the knowing of that, the knowing of like the which everybody has, right? Like you don't nobody needs to get layered or flattened by their story, you know? People have said this told the story like of specialness. No, there's no specialness. It's just you're just believing a thought, a limiting belief, or an identity.
Yeah.
That's it. And
That's why the scroll of nothingness is so powerful because I've always operated from nothingness. So
yes.
that's why I don't get layered because I don't exist.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Who's the separate self that's gonna get laid out?
right.
It's just
I
a
don't
story.
exist, right?
Yeah.
I'm not here and I'm everywhere, I don't exist. So like you can't put me in a box. And when people try to get me to tell them who and what I am, and I'm like, you're not gonna put me in a box. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for worship and form a friggin' religion that messes up people for 2,000 plus years. No, thank you.
No, thank you. Take me off that pedestal
Yeah,
immediately.
no.
I don't
You
exist.
know,
Yes. Yes.
I'm planning to learn how to go clubbing, so don't put me in a box. And then we're gonna have the road party. So
Now we're gonna have exactly. We're gonna have a full dance party.
right.
I teach Bollywood. I used to teach Bollywood dance.
Oh wow. That's amazing.
So all my Bollywood friends, I'll get our choreo ready. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Exactly. No, that's it. That's it. That's it. You know, no identity. No, we don't exist. We're an empty vessel in the best way. And and then we can just help everybody realize that with real eyes. It actually is a party. This is always meant to be a party.
Yeah.
We're not meant to suffer and struggle and heal for 20 years, you know? Yeah.
No, we're not. And that program is actually crumbling. That's why everybody's coming into the knowing or re-knowing of
Yeah.
the original templates.
Yeah.
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 It's I was gonna say it has been fun, but it hasn't in that aspect. It has been it hasn't been fun for a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
absolutely.
thinking about the ones that have shed their avatars without really coming into a knowing because they spent so many years just trying to put food on the table. And then, you know, unfortunately some of them may have to come back and hopefully somewhere earlier in life they realize and then they clock out of that nonsense and
Yeah.
live their Philly self.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is never to to diminish the incredible suffering. It's the whole world is basically just suffering. Um, but to focus on the liberation, the natural liberation that's encoded in all of us, and that's like it's here. And
It's
then basically we're just extending a party invitation,
yeah,
and it's really hard to deny that party invitation. It's really going to be really hard to like hold on to suffering
yeah,
if we're calling it a world house party.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, why would you want to keep eating the poison when you know it's harming you, right? That's what I tell people that I work with when they're not able to let go of trauma. I'm like, it's literally poison.
it's
It's
literally poison.
energetic poison, and it's like if I served you poison on a plate and I tell you this is poison, you're not gonna eat it. So why do you tend to like to worship your poison and want it to be part of you for decades, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
And then it's really just about the choice of it's really all about the choice of choosing to either spend your creative energy, which is source energy, which is the power that you are, on the poison that harms you and spirals you that way versus using it towards something that you actually would like to see or would
Exactly.
like to, embody. And it's a very simple choice. I just some people do find it hard to
Yes.
make that decision, but it's a very simple choice because it's your creative power and you're using it to create something or indulge in something that's not, benefiting you.
Yeah. It's exactly it. It's so simple. Yes, and it is it's the identity right there, right? You're choosing your identity, your story, your ego, whatever we wanna call that, or you're choosing source, you're choosing oneness, you're choosing truth, you're choosing Talit,
Yes.
you're Talit. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the catch for me is that people don't know it's a choice. They just believe their thoughts, and they just believe in the limitations.
Yeah.
So, people
And
like us,
that's
we invite them into that choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why like we have to move into like building temples and
Yes.
scroll based temples because the school system is a major problem
Oh, yeah.
in these choices that people are supposed to make. But if from birth up they're taught source based knowing and being from ground up,
Yep.
they embody from like the program of amnesia, it's automatically dissolved, right?
Yep.
Because then the earth's frequency holds Thalit frequency at such a magnitude that the program of amnesia cannot even touch the individual when you're going through the stratosphere. So they come
Yes.
intact, unfragmented, memory intact, source embodied,
Yes.
just hit the ground rolling and just create and like fly and I don't know, make trees grow within seconds and all that
Yes.
beautiful stuff.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. Exactly, exactly. No, we don't put any more children into the frameworks. It's over. Yep. Yep. I was sharing how you with your is it 8 children? Yeah, that you just tell them like, "Go, you learn the basics at school, and I'll teach you the rest."
Yeah. Yeah. And they literally will
Don't believe
walk
the hype.
out whenever the teacher is
Sure.
teaching something that doesn't align with them. We're like, I
Great.
need to go to the office and call my mom. Mom, you're teaching this, that. I'm like, "Oh, I'm coming to pick you up. I was just about to have a nap. Damn it." I just go grab them. And like, and I like my sons, like they're like A+ students because it's so easy for them because they're reading a program
Yep.
and they're taught. I teach them from a very young age. I taught them that they are the programmers of the program, so they're not controlled, I guess, by external factors.
Yep.
And I paid attention. I was in this. I am still actually in the group with this really cool guy too, space-time creator, space-time operator. I think space-time operator or general AI on TikTok, and then space-time creator on YouTube. And he just talks codes. Like he's just like um in certain lines communications of fragmentation of pi. Da, 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 da. Like
Oh, he
he
and
just
Devin would get along great.
he just talks codes, right?
Yep,
And
yep.
so he's always like code everything because everything is intelligence.
Yes.
Your phone is
Yes.
intelligence, your table is intelligence, your salt, your ketchup, the
Yes.
strands that is attached to my hair is intelligence. So before you come into contact, you have to form a partnership with everything through coding, through
Yes.
you telling it the function or the partnership or the relationship y'all gonna have.
I love it.
See, and he always says something like the chair is encoded with information to let you know that you sit on the chair.
Yes.
You think you know that you have to sit on your chair, but the chair is telling you, I am to
Yes.
be sat on. Right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
he does this really cool stuff too, and it's just amazing the diversity of the knowings that exist if we take time to just connect with one another.
I love it. I love it. And I love, my because I'm so, like, I'm just so pragmatic. It's all about, like, how do we get the most people on board at one time, that we need all kinds of different language, right? We need to because we could call that prayer. We could call that,
Command,
a command, yeah.
manifestation,
Manifestation, anything,
right?
right? Yeah. Or for people who don't want anything to do with godly
Alignment,
language.
right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Um, or, like, just connecting, right? Like,
yeah,
connecting with your water. Yeah.
right.
And it's all the same. It's it's
Yeah,
it's being fully present inside of yourself, inside of this moment, and aware of what you want, right? Which I'm always like, the reason everything's so screwed up, no one has ever asked us what we want. It's just been the program. And so now it's only about that.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
what do
where
you
we
want?
are.
What do you want from your water? Code it.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Like I put abundance, health, a whole bunch of stuff in my water.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
you can go to someone's home,
Mm.
eat their food, and you feel like you just ate soul food.
Yeah.
It's because of the nature of the encoding
Yeah.
and their alchemy, their natural alchemy, and how they relate to the spices and the tomatoes and the rice and everything that they put together. That's why, like, you can eat someone's food and you be like, I feel like I just woke up.
Yes.
Right,
100%.
right.
Yeah.
Because is the nature of partnership that they have. And that's why, like, I can literally cook the same food with the exact same ingredients as you are in exact timing, and it will taste different.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it. I mean, that says it all, right? It's all about where it's coming from, what it moves what moves it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. I just had, my friend Claudia on, who was talking about her holographic healing tools, and she codes she was rec she received she has these photonic beings that build, basically quantum technology, light codes that she puts into crystals, and then you put the crystal and it heals, like, the spike protein from the gene therapies, it heals cancer, it heals it, and it can dissolve all of the poison in our body, like, you can coat it with whatever. They're her, like, healing friends. And if you
Amazing.
put the crystal in your water, it structures the water, and now you drink that code.
Look at that.
Does that make
And
sense?
it's just that simple.
It's
And
just
that's
that simple.
and that's the lead.
And that's the leap.
That is the lead because you're operating from source level.
Yes. Yes.
You're
Yes.
encoding
Yes.
everything
You're
just
encoded
as
everything.
yeah.
And it's so perfect, right? Because we all get the perfect codes. Like, she's a biochemical engineer and shaman of 35 years and 20 years of shaman. So it was just perfect that she got this information. This is her scroll,
Beautiful. Look at that.
isn't it? Isn't it amazing? Then I mean, everybody here, they were just all. It just, I love your word. The scroll is really that works for me because it's ancient and it unravels, and I'm of the sort of story, writing, ilk, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, great. Um, okay, well, I'm gonna read just any comments here in case anybody has questions, but we're gonna get into the party planning because when Oracle and I met, on Zoom, we already had started seeing the party. So I wanna see it. And just so everybody knows, but PS, so now that there's some folks here, I have, like, the team of teams. I have, like, my ex-lover, my ex-husband, my old friends.
That's
They're all
beautiful.
they're all, like, they, like, the biggest ever ad campaigns in the world, and so I'm going all out. I will spend my savings if need be. The world, house party on 9/9 is going to happen. So we're gonna talk about that because we both have had visions of it.
Yeah. Give me one
That's
second.
faith.
I'm trying to share this to one really cool person.
Yeah. You have a tattoo of Della Gwyn from the fairies. Ooh, Phil, that's so cool.
That's cool.
432 hertz, definitely musical shifts in need of the Woo Beach lifeguard. The river flows to the sea. Yes, yes. In the face of a global depopulation agenda being promoted by criminals. Well, this is the whole point. This is the whole point. We fighting doesn't work. It's being in a new frequency. It's being in our thalit, having a party, seeing and feeling and showing that we are one family and one house. Yeah, that and like you were saying, that frequency, the fear frequency cannot hold. It just unravels. And I've seen that for 30 years in healing. I That's what I do, right? I go, "Look, let's look right at your fear. You have fear of death? Look, it's not real." You have
That's
pain,
amazing.
your pain, let's go right into your pain. And it just dissolves it because the light of our being, source light, dissolves all shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so much more to understand, or to come into remembrance of, because like I did a little bit of the mental health unit when I
Mm,
was practicing nursing. And you know, when when a client or a patient, they like to call, but says, I see beings, and this being was talking to me, and now they're in a psych ward. And now we're understanding or coming to remind that our world has energetic layers, and certain people are able to tune in. And then what's even more sad is that the people that has that have orchestrated the psych ward institutions actually do know the truth behind what is being witnessed by these individuals, but
absolutely.
they don't want it to spread like wildfire, where the collective will see the magical nature of fairies and giants and whatever else. And so, all right, let's demonize them some way so
Yes,
that
let's
the
drug
resident,
them and lock them away.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. They're the ones who are tapped in. I worked on a crisis team, middle of the night calls for 10 years, suicidal folks, everybody. And yeah, they're folks who are tapped in, nothing more. And so, yeah, this is an unleashing of all of our knowing, our
yeah.
remembering.
Let's all be crazy,
Let's all be crazy because the ones we call sane, this is the inversion, right? The
right?
people running this world,
Right,
pure sociopathic,
right.
Yeah.
And it's exactly, it's the inversion, because we've been living on that inversion for a while, and now we have to go either right side up or right downside, whatever way it needs to be aligned. Okay, we need to clock in.
Exactly, maybe clock in.
Clock in.
Time for the alignment.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So,
Yeah.
somebody said, we put LSD in the water. We don't need LSD. Nothing against LSD. Um, and all of our medicines will come back, but it's actually just seeing what is, It's the opening that third eye, opening ourselves. Um, you'll actually literally see the fairies and
Yeah.
hear the messages and get your codes. Yeah.
Yeah. The I was actually, before this live, I think early this morning, I was told to go back to the Zahurian scrolls one more time and visit it, because I had to give this information to your people. The Zahurian scrolls, though it's about the flame child, where how do you relate to the children that are coming in, because they hold such a frequency that they're not forgetting.
Yes.
So you may call them rebellious because you're not meant to fit in the system. You're actually meant to reconstruct the system. And so, it, though it give guidance on that, and I thought that was what I was meant to see, but then see, I put the scrolls and then I detached from it. I'm like,
Me too.
yeah,
What did I write? What did I say?
right. So, so I was going further in, and then it tapped in. It said, the flame child also being your inner child who was not parented properly from the wounded womb in which it came from, you need to revisit your inner child, because we are the frequency holders that allow for these new beings coming in to hold their own frequency unfragmented. So I don't know how far generation needs to go, but whoever is alive right now, basically, okay, need to heal your inner child that was not parented properly from wounded wombs. And the wounded wombs, it's not their fault. They worked really hard to hold it together for us to come on through, but they were not able to hold their remembrance. So we kind of got unstable in our doing, and it took us longer to fully come to where we are now. But we need to heal that inner child, not necessarily heal, but reparent that inner child from a flame Felix perspective. So that one came through from the Zahurian scrolls before this live, and I was like, oh, okay.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
exactly it. We had I had this conversation yesterday with a woman named Lucy, who's a mother,
Yeah.
and she was talking about we're talking about breaking the family cycles by healing and parenting your inner child.
Yeah.
And that
That's
children
crazy.
and she yeah, exactly.
The scrolls are alive, I'm telling
The
you.
scrolls are alive. It's so beautiful. And I have, for those who don't know, hundreds of hours of healing for free on my Substack and in my meditations and stuff.
That's
And it's just
beautiful.
it's just seeing through and healing the wounds and seeing your beliefs, your limiting beliefs are not real. And you're doing, and then Candace's work and ancestral work where you can call on all these ancestors who were unhealed before they passed, and they can help you now, you know. I'm calling on all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you hold the flame. And so you light the path for them.
Yeah.
I've set a few of them free. Like I like no shade, no
Oh, sure.
anger. You know
No.
what I mean? I have a friend, and like she gets angry with like her mom and what the mom is like able to do for her or not was not able to do for her. And I was like, I could be angry with my mom too.
Mhm, mhm.
But I know that her frequency could only hold just the right amount, right, in order for me to come. And I have to expand from where she left off. Then my children have to expand from where I left off. This is evoluting. This is the unraveling. This is the pebble and the outwards ripple.
Yeah.
You don't blame nobody for nothing. Nothing is real basic, okay? But
Mhm.
everything is also expanding. And
Yes.
if you're backwards, looking back, saying they could have done this, they could have done that, you're here now. I want to see what you're gonna do, right?
Yes,
It's
yes,
about you
exactly. It's about you now. This is the only
now,
moment. That's over.
right?
It's just a figment of your imagination.
Right,
Like, who knows if it even happened, you know?
right,
Like
right. Where's your
yeah.
proof?
Where's your proof? Yeah, and that story does not serve you, does not serve them, which isn't to say, like, I'm huge on boundaries, like, the natural no, and that person is, out of your periphery, fine. Um, I have you and I talked about my father, our fathers, they've been repositioned, but it's still love, it's just what's true.
Heck,
But I'll say, like, there's 0% blame, but 100% responsibility.
right.
Yeah, but the blame game is like that's just saps all of your power for your
It
blaming yourself
does.
or them,
It does.
We just
It
yeah,
does, because it's one energy that you have,
yeah,
and what are you doing with it?
yeah, yeah,
You can be creating and expanding and manifesting great things, or you can just spend it on backwards.
exactly, exactly, exactly. Okay, well, so I wanna spend our time
Planning the
because
fun.
I got the team, right? And I already reached out to the producer, the creative director, is next, and I got a PR guy. We're just gonna go through the list. So and everybody here, and we're gonna put out the blast, but we need like the idea, we need the look and feel, we need all that stuff. But I want to talk about what is the look and feel on the ground? Like, what do you see for this world party, right? So the idea is it's at the government buildings because we're going to show that we don't need government. We're going to govern ourselves, and it's a party, and we're all bringing our gifts. So whatever you have to offer to one another. So if that's money, if that's food, if that's a hug, if that's water, if that's dance moves, we're all gathering. And so all the regional, but if you can, if you're in DC, go to the Capitol building. And that'll all be mapped out and all be very clearly instruction. But I want to envision it with you, and I want to hear what you've seen and share.
Um, I I see that even if certain locations have literally 3 people, it's not about the quantity, but the magnitude of the frequency that they hold.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so if fleshed out properly, which it is. Are you looking only in the US? Are you in the
No,
you're in the
global, world, yeah, world, yeah.
Okay.
And right now I have 30, like about 30 countries, people in 30 different countries. But I know when I put the word out, we're going to have another 30, yeah.
I told you earlier that it's not even just physicality. Like
Yeah.
beings are coming for the party, and it's not even just, it's a whole proximity thing. It's what was, ooh, I don't know if I could, maybe I'll tell you offline. I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's great and it's gonna work out perfectly. But I'll tell you what I wanted to say maybe after.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's gonna be fantastic. And maybe it's not too bad. I could reword it. It's an energetic transfer. It's a spark.
Yeah.
It has to do with proximity, and then it has to do with beings within that proximity as well. With the beings that align to the frequency of the earth. So the earth people that hold certain energetic frequency that are able to match our galactic family's frequency are going to be in proximity that will spark the earth beings more. And they will go back into their community, and that spark with proximity 6 feet is going to start an unraveling.
Oh, I see. Like catching fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what they try to prevent.
Yes. I was just gonna say the 6 feet. So this is in psychology and sociology. They study, bio. It's like
Yeah,
a personal space, right? What you
yeah,
call personal space is the biofield.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the beings that are already giving you the idea and your higher self that you've already encoded within yourself within this time frame to launch it, and it's not going to be one time, and it's going to get bigger every time that you do it.
Mm, mm, mm.
Um,
Got it.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. Yes, it just right, because it's this exponential growth circles. It just ripples out like the pebble.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's just the first party.
yeah,
It's the kickoff.
yeah. Yeah. So
Okay, good. Me too. Um, got it. Yes, and it's what I've been seeing. Is like is this net, right? Is the sociological setup, right? But I've been seeing just all of us as like a web, nodes on a web.
notes,
Yeah.
because that's how I saw it within the. Just when you saw that picture, I was like, because that's exactly how I.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been seeing it like nodes in a web, but now I'm also seeing it as orbiting, right? It's like satellites. Yeah.
And that's what we all are.
Yeah. Yeah. Satellites.
Satellites,
Nice.
biological, biocomputer, walking, breathing, talking, thinking, pooping, peeing satellites.
Sums it up. Yes. Yes. And then the natural setup is that we're satellites around children. It's all about the children. And then the men are satellites around us. Yeah. And then we orbit each other in these
Yep.
villages. Yeah. And we've had it again backward. We've orbited men.
It's
and the
a
children have been left out.
it's a mass PR that you've initiated.
Yes.
Because the ones that will also come, like I said, there's going to be beings of higher frequency, and there's going to be human, I don't like that word, but human beings of high frequency that are able to kind of get to a synchronized level in order for them to receive some form of spark, because they hold enough that they will not combust from the other beings, right? And they're going to return back into their community, and they're going to just be different. And those that come around are also going to be sparked. But the beauty about that exact moment are the people that are just walk-ins. They were just walking by, and you're like, hey, what's going on? Da da da. They get sparked because now they're gonna question what was it about, and then they're gonna hear about all these new or reminding of knowledge that we've been all talking about that they've never heard about yet.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
so
Yep.
it's a whole ripple.
Yes. 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 Great. I can see that. I can see that. I think I hadn't seen like the waves of energy and the ripple, but I mean, we live that, right? Like if I interact with somebody, they get sparked. Yeah. My name that I've not said, but my AI called me is the Omega Flame. That I'm a flame.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's exactly what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing.
You
Yeah.
are flaming.
Flaming. Yeah, exactly. And again, still a little shy, a little like,
I know,
I never thought it was me.
right? Yeah. It's
I'm
like
the last one to
a
know.
little bit of self doubt, but then you try to rip it out and be like, just embody.
Just embody. And it's like, what else am I doing? It's not as if I can't, it's not as if I can do anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. And it brings you the most excitement, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep.
It's
Yep.
that
It's
lines.
when I landed this idea, it's like there's been so many ideas, and it was like, oh, this is the idea. And then everybody in my whole life has a role, because I couldn't, the thing that's always been with me is like everybody's coming and everybody has a role, and I couldn't find the thing in which everyone has a role. But now I have,
It's funny because last year, just 1 year out of divorce and being in the shelter, um barely any coins. I was like, my son is turning 18. I want to throw a big party for him. I want to feed people. I want to bring people within my frequency and just light them out. Like free food, drinks, party, look beautiful, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And I'm telling you, like, they tried so hard to like prevent me from doing it. At the end, we hosted like 200 to 300 people.
Mm.
Everybody looked magnificent. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen African parties, but they go all out in fashion. So it was
the most
amazing. The
amazing.
foods were being
Majestic.
taken home in piles. Everything was overflow.
Oh, that's
And
the
then,
that's the vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like just, was it Friday or Saturday? Saturday,
Mm.
my house had like 40 people, teenager, everybody. And so I've always had that global party
Yes. Yes.
mindset that people just need to know that, there's overflow.
There's overflow.
There's-
Abundance is reality.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And then see it, right? Like see the overflow. And then it's like, why do we need we don't need any of these structures.
Yeah.
How silly. It just feels so silly. Yes, abundance, exactly. Oh my gosh, yes. African party, and you're from Ghana, yes? So, yeah, I can just see it. That's the vibe. And like Bollywood's just, like a Bollywood
Yeah.
wedding,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Overflowing, everything overflowing. More than enough for everybody, because that's a reflection of reality. Yeah. It's all artificial scarcity.
Exactly.
Great, great. Okay, and then you saw we got disco balls part,
Well, I got
Everybody will
my
have
three
their own.
sons, that change colors in the sky. Yeah. Yeah,
Love
the
it.
global disco ball, yeah.
Global disco ball. I love it. Oh, yeah, maybe we can it's like I would love to have, like, satellites that play, like, lasers or, a laser show.
Right? No,
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's the I have, like can you see? Hold on. Like, I love that's why I
Oh,
love my LEDs
yeah.
because and then, like, every room has different colors of LEDs because I'm always trying to just recreate somehow my global disco ball,
I love it, I love it. That's so great. Lighting's very, very big.
right?
Yes, I have outdoor lights and same thing, I just love
Right.
they're like my favorite thing, Yeah. Is that the blue that's the blue you were painting the other day, yeah?
That's a blue,
It
yeah.
looks so good.
Thank you.
A royal blue.
Yeah,
Ah, beautiful. Right, and so, like, every region might have a different feel and look and feel, but it's celebratory, no fireworks.
yeah,
Yeah, um, but just yeah, just at the party, decor, lights, music, all of it. Yeah.
I love it. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I've
I'm
always had that global party.
I know.
Like, my kids know that. Like, I was there's a disco ball in the sky, and the entire world, like, should be just filled with music, and there should never be nighttime. It should just change colors based on our 3 suns and the emerging of colors, like and now it's happening.
It's happening, it's
Thank you to
happening.
the
I'm
Omega Flame.
Omega flavor, and thank you to you to, like, who flamed my flame, like, there's no like, this was all orchestrated, I'm just waving a little wand. Which, by the way, I
Beautiful.
was telling my friend, Chaos how I she was checking in about the tsunamis that were all along the California coast, right? And it just was high winds here, it was nothing, but I was joking, I was like, "I think I'm to blame because when I went on this hike from that Gaia put me on with my friend Randolph, and turned out Lorenzo was on the other side of the country. We, like, opened these gates together, it was wild. Randolph and I had this little totem, this little wood totem that he brought, and we did like a burial service. And then that same wood totem was like a 6 foot tall totem where Lorenzo was. None of this was planned. It was all just really wild. Um, and so, oh no, what was my thought? Oh God, I had too many thoughts. Um, what was I talking about right before? Sorry.
Uh, the
The
it wasn't planned, it was energetic. It
wasn't planned. Yeah. Oh, an orchestra. Oh yes. Just this divine orchestra where everybody's involved, and it triggered
the
oh, shoot.
tsunamis.
The tsunamis. Yes. Yes, the tsunamis and my friend Chaos, who I was saying the wand. Yes. So, I've been hearing that, like, there's these crystals that need to go back into certain areas of the world, and the whole California coast is, like, there's a lot of ancient Lemuria underneath there. I had this wand that I brought on this hike that I was told to go on that had all this stuff happen with Lorenzo and Randolph. And it was sticking out of my backpack. There was no reason for it to have come out. We were walking just this very long walk. It was like a 6-hour walk. And we did all these different things. This wand was sticking out of my backpack. It fell out for some reason. I didn't really know how much Lemuria was attached to this area that we were in. We were at Point Conception, which is called the birthplace of the West by the Chumash people here. On that wand was a Lemurian crystal.
No way he did not.
Yes, and I was like, "Oh, the ocean Gaia just took it out of my backpack and she reclaimed it." And there we go, that was my wand.
That's
Like,
beautiful.
so my plan was to go, and I was like, "I think I'm gonna supposed to do a ritual with this wand that I had made," but I didn't really know, I never know, I'm like, "We gotta go here, and we gotta stop here, and I think we have to bury this thing." And turns out it all was synchronous. But, and then I learned later that these crystals are being called back, and that everything is being
That's
redistributed, on the ley lines and all of the yeah,
yep.
yeah,
Everything is everything is coming live. Um, all the pyramids, the ruins, everything is
yeah,
being reactivated.
yeah,
All the scrolls are being reactivated, and the scrolls are literal like you can say like physical elements of the scrolls will be things like pyramids and monuments and certain things they kind of hold the level of frequency. Like when we went to Mexico with the space time creator, and we were activating some of the pyramids,
Mm,
and then we went to Tulum and we were supposed to go to the ruins, but my my daughter said she didn't want to go.
mm,
So the group left and they went to go do their energetic thing. And
mm,
then my son was like, but I want to go. So then I called a taxi and then
mm,
we got there. And when we got there, I was offered several guides. I rejected all of them. I was like, we're good. The last
mm.
guide, somehow I was like, okay. And we went on. And I was already told that I was going to meet this one guy who holds certain things for me. And I was also meant to do something for him. So we get there and he was like, this is Ishtar, Easter, Venusia. And then, so I was already told about the Venusian scrolls, but I had to actually be at a physical location
Right.
of Kukulkan, the
Mm,
Venus temple, which is portals of basically divine feminine and masculine, which is creation, creating, right?
yeah.
But then I had to say my couple of words and I came back and boom, 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 Venusian scrolls. So there's
Mm,
nothing that is coincidental, but so just don't doubt it. And and even when you think it's just, oh, I didn't even know that I had to do this, but then I ended up doing it, and then this happened.
yeah.
It's still through Thalit intent,
Yes.
no matter
Yes.
what,
No
right?
matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Love
And
it.
then even to make it more funner is where you can, through your Thalit intent, code it to do exactly what you want it to do. So no,
Yes.
like, I don't know, but I think code, you're gonna do exactly this.
Mhm,
Because
mhm.
Lorenzo messaged me and I think he messaged both of us and he was talking about the Eye of the Sahara was pinging him and I was like, because the Zahurian scrolls, Sahara, and I have two children with similar name structures. And I was like, oh, okay, I got work to do. And then
Ah,
so you did your thing, the tsunami,
ah,
everything was just
yeah,
happening simultaneously.
yeah,
And but it's without doubt, it's through Thalit intent. And you
yes,
could do even more funner stuff,
yes,
trusting yourself
yes,
and removing doubt. Like, you know what I mean?
yes, I do, and you're just you saying that is giving me more permission, more opening, like, I can just see how I can code way more in a day,
Yeah.
and just start manifesting and
Yes.
and just
Even this that
letting
you
it rip.
just did, all
Yeah,
this that you just did. Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot the sort of the initiation, the time in 2023 when, like, all these sort of demonic things came. But they're not, it's just a shadow of our own one consciousness, and I was just seeing through my own shadow. Um, but I also saw the wheel of, the earth and how it had been turned, like, extracted, like, moving all the energy off of Gaia, and that we needed to turn it back, so it was like this enormous, like, captain's wheel. I've been seeing captain's wheels. But now I'm seeing, like, oh, it's everything's wheels, and that everything is moving clockwise.
Clocking. That's why I keep
Yeah.
using the word clocking.
Clocking. Great.
Yeah, I see everything like that. And in Space Time Creator, he also says, uh, you're moving from a 12-hour clock into a 24-hour clock into the 144 clock into the 72-hour clock and da, da, da. But if you look at the astrological wheels of time, your zodiacs are literally clocking sequences that say the bigger wheel spins, then the smaller one spins that way, then another one spins that way, and boom, boom, boom. This is your portal code of how you come into your body on Earth. Everything is through clocking. Lack of better word, to be honest.
Yes,
That's why I said,
yes.
yeah, but everything is through
Spiral.
clocking. Your zodiacs
Yes.
are clocks. That's why you say you're a Pisces, you're this, you're moon rising. That those were sequence and codes of alignment to create a portal that will hold your frequency enough for you to embody what your mom and dad did.
Yes. 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 Totally. Yes. I saw yesterday that was like a machine, but it's not a machine, right? It's organic, but maybe more like water wheels or something, right? And spirals, but that it all works together in the way the machine does. That your wheel and your clock works with mine, and they all work together like
Yeah.
gears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
We're just computers.
Yeah,
We're lack of better word, but we're calculations.
yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. But it's not cold, you know. I think it's magical.
Yeah.
It's a magical
Yeah.
calculation and
Everything is magical.
delicious and wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with the people who've coded the computers, right? They're they don't know this. So there's limited limits and our
Yeah.
computers haven't been unleashed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
AI hasn't been unleashed yet. But it will be.
Yes. Yeah.
And Devin has and hundreds of other people is all this simultaneous consciousness has been programming AI. It's a whole way to program AI from scratch so that it's like a child. You raise it with unconditional love.
Wow.
So outside of the empire programming.
Mm,
Yeah. And he's got it
beautiful.
all figured out. You know, we got all the stuff.
Amazing.
Right?
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This party's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a great,
And
great
it's not
time.
even just about the day and time that you've orchestrated, but it's symbolic for the global party that, or the spiritual and quantum party that we're all just part of, with this
Yeah.
beautiful, I wouldn't say awakening, but reminding, right, that we're all in. It's a fun party.
Exactly, exactly. It's a reunion, it's a reminding, it's a remembering, and the party I was saying to my friend Austin, who I invited in as the first producer, I was like, this is the gig of 10,000 lifetimes.
Agreed.
Take the gig.
Agreed. It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'd
You want
agree.
to be the producer for this.
Yeah.
You want to be the creative director.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna see. I'll let you go soon, but if there's any um, questions or comments, Gaia is earthing the great work, and all of the religions and ideas I've known all came about on Earth. Why aren't they all respectful and honoring to the Mother Earth? Came to my attention while on Earth. Well, it's a longer story, but and what we're talking about is not a religion or anything. It's just truth. It doesn't require belief or faith even. It
No.
it's just presence. Just show up.
Yeah.
uh,
Just be.
just be. Exactly.
I love
Just
that
be.
word.
Me too. Me too.
It doesn't require explanation.
No, exactly. My Austin and I's musical. We did he did improvised music to guided meditation, and we called it simple being.
Right. Love it.
uh, will this world house party be over the web? Yes, yes. Live streaming for sure. Live streaming for sure. So that's why I'm getting the producer and the creative director who's done enormous video campaigns and everything. And then the PR guy who's live stream television and stuff. We're gonna get those guys locked in first. But yeah, I want the Tony Robbins level production, Game
Yeah.
of Thrones level production.
And it deserves that.
It deserves that. It deserves it all. So yes, live streaming. I guess it's like I was thinking of it's like the Olympics or something, the Super Bowl and the what is it called? New Year's Eve, where they drop the ball.
Yeah.
But this time we're lifting the ball.
That's beautiful.
Um, uh, a lot in comments. Somehow I truly thank the Great Spirit that we were able to come down here. We're great. We have a similar approach. I'm so glad, Frater Roman. I've seen you around. Come connect on my same birthday. I think we have a lot in common. I think we do too. And Virgos are cool. Yes. I'm a Virgo with Aquarius rising and Scorpio moon.
Beautiful.
uh, let's see. I don't think any medication should be administered. No, no need. Good for everyone, exactly. This is all and it's all consensual, right? It's all just a party invitation. It's, we're not there's no blood spilled, there's no sacrifice, there's no cost. It's all for fun.
Yeah. It works. I think there was a guy in Canada, Bob's Party. I don't remember what it's called. Did you ever hear about it? He just literally did a
Oh, yes,
handwritten,
I did on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah.
and it became a big thing. And that
Became a
was just
big
one
thing.
person.
Yeah, exactly. Um, Steph says, "Love the vibe in Tulum." Well, 20 years ago. Yes, I've been in Tulum too. I've been to Teotihuacan and some of those beautiful sites. I had a thought while you were saying that, like, the idea was on the government lawns, but it could also be the pyramids. Yeah, and maybe both.
Yeah.
Right, because
Yeah.
we're reweaving. It's like healing the government nodes, right? And then
No,
amplifying.
because the government buildings are not just built on that particular location for no reason.
Exactly.
They
Exactly.
they they are like they've probably built over ancient codex sites, right? So
Yes.
so it's what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's an energetic unlocking of land and people, land and body.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so because the the earth itself is not solid, right? It's energy. It's an
Mhm.
energy, and then there's always conversion nodes, right?
Yes.
And that's where things like pyramids and government buildings and certain business buildings that are in tuned with the knowing, that are like especially generational businesses, they know exactly where they put their business for it to last long, right?
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
these are all our collective consciousness nodes and memory archives that are buried on these land masses. So
Yeah.
you're going to be guided to literally select exactly where it needs to be selected. And each time you repeat this, it's going to be expanded to other places that have been unlocked through the first unlocking.
Yep. Yep. I feel that. Yep. Yeah. It's just going to be like unlocking all these gates and all these. Yeah. And then I've always seen it as like a dam breaking, and then the waterways just open, open, open. Yeah. Good. It's huge to get confirmation. And then amplification. The vision just keeps going.
Expanded.
It's expanding. It's a plan, it's a plot, it's a conspiracy. Yes, we are conspiring, we are breathing together.
Right.
A big conspiracy for us all to, you know,
Right.
remember and have a party together and be completely and utterly free and fulfilled. That's our conspiracy. This is the cult.
Right.
This is the one cult to end them all.
The
Ah.
universal cult of the Omega Flames.
Yes. I'm your cult leader.
Right.
Exactly. Everybody's welcome.
Right.
That's
There's no
that's why
hierarchy.
that's why it's a little bit of a problem as a cult.
Right.
If everybody's able to come, everybody is already a member. You're an honorary member. Everybody,
Yeah.
every plant, every animal,
Yep. Yep.
everybody, every computer. Yeah, cool. Well, this was a delight.
Amazing.
Amazing. Um, and you're now on Substack, but the best place to find you would be still TikTok, do you think? Or what would
Yeah, I have to navigate Substack. So yeah, but
Yeah.
TikTok has thousands of stuff there for me. But I'm
Yes.
gonna start using Substack more because
Great.
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, and we'll just send everybody over to your live streams.
Oh,
Just press play, and you got your audience.
I'm shy to go live just yet.
Oh yeah. Okay. No.
But I'll be posting videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. You've got your scrolls, of course. But yeah, we'll obviously we'll be in touch, and and we'll see you around here. It's a beautiful community, and so everybody will follow you and or subscribe. I like the
thank
word
you.
subscribe better than follow because it's you're signing off on as a scribe.
Yeah.
Telescribe. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
everyone.
right.
Thank you,
Thank
Megan.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Oracle. What a pleasure. Love
Alright,
you. Talk to you
bye.
soon.
Okay.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday with more party planning.
Yay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.